This is a new video series that I'm going to start called Monday Moscato Musings. So, cheers. This is going to be a video series where I rant about pretty much whatever I want. Whether that be stuff that annoys me, people that annoy me, uh, stuff about video games, whatever. Originally, I was going to do a topic for my first video about League and how people freak out during normal games. But that'll just have to be a topic for another week, I guess, because something came up for a better topic for my first video series. So, first things first, I want to thank my viewers. For my Twitch live viewers, you guys are awesome and patient. I love it. And you're the reason that I started doing this. And for any YouTube viewers that I get in the making of these, you guys are going to be the reason that I keep doing them, so thanks. So, the topic of this week's Monday Moscato Musings is going to be Merry fucking Christmas, unless you're a single sailor, I guess. So, the reason I chose this topic was because my friend, who I won't name to keep her private, recently saw a Facebook post that was pretty unsettling. And I'll read the comments just so you guys can get an idea of exactly why it made me want to talk about this subject instead of the league subject I wanted to talk about. So the post says, and I quote, "I wish the single guys would be considerate and stand in for the guys who have families during the holiday season. No offense to them, but it's not like they have anyone to spend the holiday with. I know that's mean, but most of the time it's true. Blank has duty on Christmas Eve. I'm just happy my dad will be in town visiting, so I'm not just alone with blank, her son." To which my friend replied, "Single guys have friends that become family in the area. It's a crap situation for everyone who has duty on Christmas, but that does not mean that the single guy should be considerate because he could have plans with friends, local family, girlfriend, travel, what have you. I think it's incredibly rude and unfair to assume the single guys have no lives outside the Navy." To which an unrelated person wrote, "I never said they have no lives. Some of them just stay in their barracks the whole night not celebrating while guys who have their families at home have to work. And I know it's no one's fault. It's just how the Navy works. But I know for myself and a lot of other people, there are times when our husbands try to get a duty day changed, and they can't because of other sailors' selfish reasons. I'm not trying to stir anything up. I was just stating my opinion from my experience." To which my friend retorts, "Other sailors' selfish reasons? How do you know they're selfish? You don't. It isn't fair to say what you said, and that is how I'm leaving it. My heart hurts reading this 7 days before Christmas." Pretty basic, you would think, right? But then the original poster puts, "Seriously, blank? It's one thing to say your opinion, but another to call someone rude and unfair. But I hope you never have to tell your kid that their dad won't be able to be home for Christmas Day. Get off my status if you're going to be mean." All right. Let me just take a drink for this one. Again. All right. First things first, who the fuck are you? And who do you think you are? Like the CO's wife? And even then, who the fuck do you think you are? Queen Elizabeth II? Because anyone in the military could get stuck with being on duty on a holiday. And not only that, there are people out there on deployment on a holiday. They don't get a fucking choice, okay? Like, it doesn't matter if your husband is a seaman that just made it to the boat. Or forgive me, anybody in any other military branch. I'm sticking with the Navy here for this one. Or if your husband's like the LPO, right? Or chief, or if he's an officer, or the CO of the boat. It doesn't matter. Eventually, somewhere in their career, they have to stand duty, and sometimes, yeah, it lands on a holiday. You don't get fucking excused for that. And on top of that, it shouldn't be an expectation for the single guys to take over just because you're married, or because you have kids, or because of both. It doesn't matter. Nobody should be expected to give up their freedom so that your spouse can be home with you or your partner can be home with you. If they do it, that's out of their own generosity. Okay? It shouldn't be an expectation, let alone a requirement. If it's ever made a requirement, I don't believe in God, but Lord have mercy on your soul, cuz I'm going to have some things to say then. And number 2, all right, no one, I repeat, no one wants to stand duty, regardless of what day of the year it is. It could be May 12th of the year, and your husband comes up to a single sailor and says, "Oh, hey man, I just really don't feel like being at work today. I really want to be with my family. Is there any way we could switch duty days?" You don't know what that day could mean for that person. What if it's their anniversary with their girlfriend? What if they've got plans to go out of town to a nearby city to visit family? Because that happens. Sometimes you get luckily stationed close to family, right? It shouldn't be an expectation for that single sailor to take your duty day just because you want the day off, holiday or not, all right? And then number 3, put yourself in their shoes, you egocentric fuckface. Like, because I can promise you, having been in the military myself, if I were that single sailor being asked to take somebody's duty day for a holiday or not, if I have plans, if I have family in the area, if I have boyfriend, girlfriend, son, daughter, whatever, in the area, and I don't have duty that day and I don't have to request it off, no, I'm sorry, I'm not going to take your duty day. I get that you're married and you have a kid, but you know what? I have a fucking life too. I have shit I want to do. And who cares if I want to spend Christmas Day in my room playing video games or eating junk food or, God forbid, calling my family on Christmas Day or, I don't know, Facebook living them or FaceTiming them or Google Hangouts video chatting them. Whatever. Like, why does that not equal your prioritization with your wife and your kids or your husband and your kids? And as a Navy wife, I can tell you that if my husband had to stand duty on Christmas Day, I wouldn't care. I'm just glad he's home at all. Because that's the thing, is that there could be much worse places for your spouse to be on Christmas Day. He could be out to sea on the boat, or out to sea on a ship, or over in a sand pit hoping he doesn't get blown up. Like, you should be lucky he's home at all. Celebrate Christmas Eve. Celebrate the day after Christmas. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, you have him home. Say it with me, people. You have him home. Don't fucking complain. Okay? Like, just be glad that you have him in general. Oh. Continuing. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video and you're watching from YouTube, feel free to like and subscribe because you guys are going to let me know whether I should make more on a weekly basis. And trust me, I never have a problem with drinking more Moscato, especially on a weekly basis or daily basis. Not daily, I swear to God, I'm not an alcoholic. If you didn't like this video, however, feel free, well, actually, more back to the stuff if you did like it. Leave a comment about what I should rant about next. I have lots of ideas, but I'm sure you guys will help me remember stuff that I forgot that I want to rant about. Moving on to if you didn't like this video, or stream if you're watching from Twitch, feel free to leave a comment. If you don't, whatever. Cool. Thanks for watching. If you do, it probably won't be read, but at least then you feel better about it. Have a great evening, you guys. Okay, thanks, bye.